This is Saturday Morning Mysteries.
And we're your hosts, Alexis and Grace.
Hello, good morning, and welcome back to another episode of Saturday Morning Mysteries, where we're your hosts. I'm Alexis.
I'm Grace.
And I can't wait to hear what Grace is going to tell us today about, I guess, her first fall or / Thanksgiving, November, autumn, whatever we want to call it, episode.
Yes.
Nebulously, things that have to do with the month of November, typically from our perspective. For those who are new to the podcast, what we do is the last 3 months of the year, October, November, December, we cover holiday-themed shows that match the holidays of those 3 months. There aren't enough Thanksgiving cartoons to go around those, so sometimes we've got to get creative in the month of November, and I'm excited to see how creative Grace gets today. I have no clue what you're doing today. I don't think I've looked at the spreadsheet since you added this. So
great, because I got creative today, and I'm extremely proud of it. I'm not going to lie to you.
I can't wait to learn the tie-in.
So today I am doing an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
No notes already. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I don't even know what it has to do with Thanksgiving, but I'm happy. Let's go.
It has to do with fall, not Thanksgiving.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Fall time. Let's find it up front here.
Okay.
And why I'm pretty proud of this one counting as a fall episode is because it's season 4, episode 4B, entitled Farmer Hunter, Farmer Hunted.
Oh, God.
Which, you might guess, this episode has to do with hunting, deer hunting specifically, which is a fall activity, baby. It's hunting season in the US of A. So wham, bam, fall episode. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you, ma'am. It is a fall episode because it has to do with deer hunting. So
nice. We're
doing it.
I'll take it.
You'll allow it?
I'll endorse it. Not only will I allow it, I endorse it.
Thank you.
Because Grace is usually better for the audience here. Grace is better at tying in other fall themed activities than I am. So every time you do it, it expands my mind of what I'm capable of. Yeah, I'm like, oh my God. Grace, you're pushing me to be more creative as well. Thank you.
We're pushing boundaries here. We're pushing definitions of fall and autumnal vibes. And you know what?
Yeah.
Okay. Hunting season is more than just November, but it's also hunting season in November in the US. So in most places. So
it fits.
It fucking counts.
Thank
you for your support.
Let's not gloss over the name of this episode.
It's concerning.
That's fucked up.
Farmer Hunter, Farmer Hunted. You should be concerned.
Hunted. There's a farmer that I know of in Courage the Cowardly Dog, but we hate him. So maybe I'm okay with this.
So maybe you also endorse this episode title.
Maybe I'm not as scared as I thought I should be. Yeah,
maybe
I'm actually okay with this.
Love it. So yes, we start out this fall episode in the house in the middle of nowhere in Nowhere, Kansas, where our family, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Muriel, and Eustace are all watching the news. And the black and white newscaster that we always have with the old-timey newscaster explains that not only is today the first day of hunting season, but it also kicks off the annual competition of who can kill the biggest deer.
Okay.
So at hearing this...
Okay.
You got questions?
They're in the middle of the desert. Yeah, I mean, they're in the middle of the desert, but other than that...
You're out there.
Exactly. That's why I said never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't live in the desert, and I don't live in nowhere. So
they're in the plains. They're in the plains of Kansas. So we got deer out there too.
They track into the desert. All right, cool. Yeah, I trust it.
Yes, you gotta let this episode happen to you.
All right,
it's gonna get wild,
crazy. It's Courage after all.
So Eustace groans and grumbles something upset and grumpy and shuts off the TV and actually storms out of the room at this point, like going onto the front porch and slamming the door. And Courage and Muriel are pretty confused about this reaction. They're like, this is a little dramatic about the announcement of hunting season starting.
An
Like,
asshole, but
well,
gosh, not for
yeah,
that much.
why is
Yeah,
it to be a dick
really.
about this? Like, this has nothing
Yeah.
to do with him. Why is he upset? So they go to and check on him. He's sitting on the front steps. He's sulking and he's grumbling, and it's unclear about like what he's so upset about. And
Hmm.
before they can ask him, though, he's interrupted. Like his grumbling and them asking, checking in on him is interrupted with a chorus of horns. You know, it's like the Off to the Races songs. There's fireworks erupting in the skies, a plane overhead with banners announcing hunting season and this huge, important annual competition of getting the bag and the biggest deer.
Hmm.
And seeing this, Eustace blows up again and like screams at the plane in the sky and
Oh
turns
God.
where he walks back inside.
We got a trauma story coming. I can feel it. He's way too mad about this. He's way too mad for no reason.
My next line is where he's crying and wailing as he goes inside. Gear up the trauma story, baby.
Here we go.
Here
Oh
we
God,
go.
making Eustace
Oh,
make me
fucking
feel
funny.
sympathetic for Eustace.
Oh, wow, you know the show so well. Because, yes, Muriel and Courage go inside and very slowly approach him to see if he's okay. And this isn't just like, I'm sad, I'm crying about something sad that happened, trauma story.
Yeah.
This is like, are we about to break with reality situation? Because
Oh
as
no.
they ask him if he's okay, he something seems to snap in him and he goes from crying to laughing and laughing and laughing, and he gets out a pencil because I guess he's not doing well right now. He needs to probably go see someone professional, get the help he needs, because he gets out a pencil and he starts to draw on his shoes, the top of his shoes. And
Mhm.
one is a picture of himself, and the other is a picture of a man with a similarly big chin, but unlike Eustace, seems to be strong and chiseled, perhaps
Mm.
Indiana Jones like in his
Hmm.
appearance. And Muriel
Okay.
whispers to Courage that this man that he's drawn on his foot looks just like Eustace's dead brother,
Um,
Horst. And
Worst.
yes, Horst,
Horse.
who's the worst.
Horse
Horst the
bag.
worst. So we haven't really talked about him before on our episodes, have we?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I didn't think
No.
so either. And
I don't think we've had
well,
any extended family storylines in any of our
yeah,
episodes, actually. So this
I
is
don't think
good.
so either.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Eustace at this point kind of like falls back and he kicks his feet in the air. And these two shoe drawings are basically reenacting a conversation from Eustace's childhood or
Oh
just time
gosh.
together. He's changing his voice from his voice to horse choice. We're going back and forth here. In this
Oh.
little shoe reenactment, Eustace is saying like, "Horse, can I go hunting with you today, please?" And
Oh
then
my.
Horse says no and then starts kicking the Eustace foot.
Oh my.
So
Okay, Eustace.
maybe this is healthy. Maybe this is a
He's getting it
reenact.
out.
He's getting it
He's
out.
letting it out. Yeah.
He's
That's all we can. We've got to find the positive somewhere in this. That's the
someone's got to be dialing someone professional and letting
letting
this play
him.
out. Yeah, work through it in
Exactly.
his way right
He's not
now.
hurting anyone. So, like, if this is how he needs to work through
To
it, let him.
process. This is his process to
Exactly.
process. And as he's doing this, we get the flashback to when they were younger, to like what this conversation is, or one of the,
Hmm.
it seems, many times this conversation happened.
Hmm.
And it looks like this conversation, however many years ago, is happening in the same house in Nowhere, Kansas. So it's like this is the
Oh,
house,
wow.
this is the
Family
cabin that
house.
Eustace grew up in. Yeah.
Okay.
And Eustace looks almost the exact same, just with like less wrinkles and like a
Oh.
slightly less grumpy disposition. He's still
Hmm.
spindly. He's got his green overalls on. He's got his hat, which is like a little too big for him. So that's how we know he's still kind of young.
Okay. Does he have
But
hair? Is he still bald?
Yes, I'm pretty sure he's still bald. Yeah.
Okay, good. I was like, I
Pretty
can't imagine
positive.
him with hair. What does that look like? I'll never
Nope,
know.
we'll never find out.
Okay.
But the decor in the house is very different. It
Mm.
is covered every inch of every wall in mounted heads of
Mm.
animals, and not just deer. I said this is deer season, not just deer, rhinos, vultures,
Oh,
warthogs. Yeah, the
oh.
kind that don't
Love.
I'm sure there's a lion in there
Uh,
somewhere. I'm
oh.
sure. And
Mm.
this kind of to me confirms exactly what you're thinking about how these animals were obtained, because we see Horst
Yeah.
come in. We can assume he is the interior decorator here because he is much taller, much broader shoulder than Eustace. He almost has like a
Mm.
Johnny Bravo body
Ah.
situation with like the big chest kind of thing.
God, it's a hybrid of Indiana Jones and Johnny Bravo. That
Yeah,
man's
exactly.
unstoppable.
Unfortunately, he is
Yeah,
unstoppable because
unfortunately.
to those animals on the wall, unfortunately, he's unstoppable.
Yeah.
He's got on a full like camo green safari type of
Mm.
outfit, like what you think of when people go on quote unquote on safari.
Yeah, hunting
And
trips.
yep, he's
Mhm.
tanned to Eustace's paleness. He's got dark, thick hair compared to Eustace's
Mm.
baldness or almost baldness.
Oh,
He
yikes.
is everything that Eustace isn't,
Yeah.
essentially.
Uh, man. No, I still hate Eustace. I don't care.
Yeah.
It sucks that he had to grow up that way, but
Here's the
also
thing, yeah,
he didn't
you
have to
can
become an asshole. You can have
exactly.
a,
You can
yeah,
feel sympathetic for the
the
child and not
child.
sympathetic for the
Yeah.
adult. Very
Yeah.
key to this entire operation here. And we see Eustace, yes, asking, begging Horse to let him come hunting just this once with him. And
Mm.
Horse basically pushes Eustace aside and laughs, saying, Eustace isn't man enough to
Ooh.
handle hunting with him. And Horst gets out this like basically like sci-fi looking like weapon. It's like this huge like I don't need too big to hold like metal gun that was like gearing up, like powering up as if it's like a
Oh my
laser.
God. Jesus.
And yeah, and he calls it Big Bob is the name of this weapon. And
Mm.
he's just like showing off to Eustace and is like, yeah, you couldn't handle this.
Which,
And
like,
then
literally? I mean, if it's that
probably
big,
literally those spindly arms are going to be crushed
would
beneath
break.
this like
Yeah.
80
Under Big
pound
Bob.
laser. Yeah, Big Bob, big gun here. And he, of course, like the bully that he is, he like flips Eustace's hat off and says, "See you later, Eustace," and
Oh,
laughs as he's
wow.
got
Burn.
him.
Wow. How
Still
long
no
did
reason to be
that
an
take
asshole as an
you?
adult.
No, absolutely not. Yes. Not excusing you, Eustace, but man, your brother
Exactly.
sucks.
But he absolutely sucks. And he laughs and slams the door behind him,
Mm,
leaving Eustace crying in the living room floor, just like he is now back in real time.
mm,
And Muriel is like consoling him, telling him to like pause and calm down, like just breathe. And
yeah.
like once you're breathing calmly and can like speak again, we'll find out. Like we can talk about whatever's wrong, what's going on here. We'll work through it. We'll process. And
Yeah.
like we can do something about it then. You just need to calm down first. And Eustace says, oh, I'll do something about it, and
Oh
storms
no.
upstairs.
I was just gonna say, Muriel is such a good wife. Like, good for her, making progress, helping calm this guy
Yeah.
down, really being there for her husband, helping to make him a better man. Shut that shit down, Alexis.
Shut
No,
it down.
quite
We
the
know
opposite.
Muriel's good and we know Eustace is bad.
Yeah,
We know
it's
he's
the
not going to
worst.
receive what she's currently giving right
Exactly.
now.
This
We
poor
know this to be
woman.
true, truly.
Mhm.
And Eustace, of course, he comes back down, not only wearing his flannel and high boots, but one of those like deer
Uh-oh.
stalker hats, with like plaid with
Yeah.
the bill and the
Yeah,
the
like
earpieces and stuff.
Elmer Fudd
Yes,
is
little
who I
Elmer
think of.
Fudd,
Yes.
exactly. And he also has Big Bob.
Oh. He's just been
Uh-huh.
lifting weights lately. He
He's
can
been lifting.
he can lift that thing.
He's getting
Yeah.
a revenge body. on his
Oh
dead body.
God. Which, like, what is he gonna like disintegrate it? It's like a ray gun. Why
Yeah,
does he still
it's
have this
essentially a ray
thing?
gun.
That's
And I guess
crazy. This
when
is
his
not
brother
in good
died, he took
hands.
it. No, it should have been given back to the manufacturer. It should not have been given
Someone give
to
that
Eustace.
anyone
Someone
else
with
but
an anger
him.
management problem
Yeah.
and Big
And
Bob.
a sad wife and a dog
As
that he
I
could take
a
it out
dog.
on. No,
Yeah,
thank
it's
you.
not good.
Mm-mm.
And naturally, yes, Muriel and Courage scream when they see
Good.
this
Okay.
and get the fuck out. But
Probably like, where the fuck was that hiding?
it's
Where
fuck this whole
you had this in the house?
time. Get
Why is
this
that not in the
from.
locker? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, say I hope the lasers are separated from the body of this
Yeah.
giant gun. This should not
Yeah.
be put
Please tell me
together.
it's not assembled. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, it's assembled and that safety is off though, baby. So
Yeah.
Eustace and or Muriel and Courage like skedaddle out of there as Eustace announces. Just a little skedaddle do.
We're like, we do not want to see what's about to happen
We
next.
are going to be innocent for whatever the fuck you're about to do.
Yeah.
But of course, Muriel, for some reason, still loves him and is worried about him. And she
Mhm.
does tell Courage to go with him because he's going to hurt himself otherwise. As Eustace now announces, he's going hunting.
Okay.
So, of course, Courage is a good boy and goes hunting now with Eustace and Big Bob.
Oh, poor Courage.
Poor
I
boy.
just, I can just imagine him. Is he wearing a little hunting outfit, Grace? Does he
You
have
know,
on a hunting?
I don't think he is
Okay, but he's got a
because
gun
he's
or
like, I can't
something, right?
support this
Yeah,
delusion. I
okay,
can't
yeah.
support this fantasy that
He's like,
Eustace is currently crafting.
he's only there to keep Eustace from getting injured further or
Yes.
falling further into trauma. He's like, I'm not hunting.
Yes.
I'm a babysitter.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I'm
Mhm.
keeping you safe from yourself right now.
Mm.
So we cut to Courage sitting next to a campfire as Eustace is cackling and cleaning his gun and cleaning Big Bob. And not only is he cleaning it, definitely fully assembled, but he's practicing powering it up, swinging it and aiming it around. At one point, he literally just shoots it, and we confirm here laser beams into the sky that hunters fall out of. Like it was like he aims it like at a tree, and so they were definitely like
Yeah,
up there,
people in it
like
perched in a tree.
yeah, that they now fall out and sprint out of there because they just got shot at, basically.
Well,
Um,
now all I can think of is that episode of Parks and Recreation.
where
Bula, bula, bula.
where Ron Swanson gets shot.
In the ass, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
in the ass. A lot of shooting in the ass this month
A
of
lot of
November. I
shooting
guess
in
it's
the
a
ass.
thing.
A lot of butt shots here, if you will.
Ass shots. Back
Ass shots.
shots, if you will.
Exactly. So Eustace eventually falls asleep. He just tires himself out playing with that gun. He's cuddling the gun as he falls asleep.
Mm.
And Courage wakes up in the middle of the night before Eustace, or like maybe really early in the morning, oddly, to sounds of laughter. And
Okay.
it's not Eustace, though. So
Oh, well, that's
Courage.
even worse.
Yeah, exactly. It's not Eustace just like giggling in the night with his gun. It's
Yeah.
unknown laughter, unclear laughter. So Courage just creeps through the woods to see where it's coming from. And what does he see, Alexis? He sees set to beautiful, like sprawling classical music, a frolicking family of deer. There's
Oh,
the big stag. He's wearing little like dad glasses to show that he's the
the
dad.
father.
The
Aw.
dad. There's a doe.
And
He's
I
wearing like
also
a
like how
little
you used
dainty
your
hat on.
glasses as
My
an
glasses to
example of
show.
dad glasses.
Yeah. Did dad
Dad.
glasses on.
Yeah.
A doe with like a little cute hat on, and two babies who, when they see Courage, they're so excited. They invite him into the family. He joins the frolicking through the woods with them. He's giggling. They're going a little hand holding, a little paw hoof holding circle, just happy as can be on this fine, beautiful
Hmm.
morning.
Enjoy it. Okay.
Enjoy it while you can.
Enjoy it.
Because
Oh no.
someone else about to be traumatized this episode.
Yeah. Me listening.
Yeah, listening to this.
Yeah.
And the beautiful sprawling violins are interrupted with like a powering up noise
Oh
as we
no.
three so we see through the scope Eustace looking at each family member take an aim. And he takes aim, and the first one he hits is Courage.
Okay, cool. Well, I mean, no, that's also not good, but that's actually really bad.
It's not the child, though. It's not the children.
Yeah,
The
it's like, oh
baby
my God,
deer.
please. Yeah, don't. Oh, okay. Poor Courage. Okay, well, at least we know that it's like the laser is set to stun,
It's
maybe,
set
rather
to
than
like
kill,
it's set to like
incapacitate.
fry. Like Courage just gets burned up like a little crisp, a little singeing. Set to fire
Okay.
fry mode. But of course, Courage is fine in the end.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the deer family does scatter as Eustace, of course, yells at Courage for making him miss.
Stupid dog.
You stupid dog, you made me miss. So we now follow the deer family to where they ran off to.
Mm-hmm.
And the dad is pacing and he's shaking his head and pacing, and he's saying, every single hunting season, it's the same old thing. And I cannot take it anymore. I am sick and tired of my family living in fear all of the time. And you know what, Alexis? At a certain point, a deer's got to do what a deer's got to do.
Oh
This
no.
season, this deer is going hunting. And
No.
you know what this deer gets out? Big Bob, too.
No. Also, are these deer on two legs? Are they standing on two legs?
He
Or
gets
are
up on
they,
two
like-
legs. He gets on two
Okay.
legs when he gets this gun out. He also has like a Johnny Bravo body, like huge barrel chest, and he just goes with this huge laser gun. Because Alexis, you know who actually is going to be traumatized this season or this episode? It wasn't the deer. It's Eustace getting
Yeah.
doubly
Doubly
traumatized.
He's- Oh gosh. So yeah, farmer hunted,
Mm-hmm.
farmer
Mhm.
hunter, farmer hunted, or
hunted.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
farmer hunted. It was all in the name. It's
God.
Eustace season, baby. So
Gear up, everybody.
it's Eustace
We're going
season.
Eustace hunting.
So
I'm not totally, you get what you get.
get what you get.
Karma is quite a bitch. I know, hey, they're not looking, they don't want to hunt Courage because Courage was nice to the deer.
Courage to the
So
family.
just saying.
And Courage finally shakes off from, being singed and shot.
Yeah.
And wakes up to see an entire line of trees covered in bullseyes. Bullseyes that have Eustace's face right in the center of them.
That would be so scary to wake up out of like a coma from, or like if you pass out from something, you wake up and like that's what you see.
And many of them, Eustace's face has been completely obliterated with a laser. This deer is a good shot. Unfortunately for Eustace.
Imagine the deer playing, the deer hunter game, like at arcades and
Oh,
stuff.
yes.
Imagine like walking in a car, you just see a deer playing that.
And
Like
you look
nailing
closer
it.
though, and it's been like Eustace's face is taped onto every single one of those deers
On
at the
the
carnival
screen,
game,
yeah.
and he just turns. Which
He's
is
like, I have a good shot.
yeah, it's essentially what happens. And of course, it's undercut. It's
Yeah.
called the Hall of the Mountain King, which is like a really famous like classical song. Like you look it up and you'll immediately recognize it from like the first
Yeah.
few notes. But this is undercutting now the rest basically of this episode
Great.
scenes.
Like
At least up to
truly a
certain
hunt.
point. Yeah, exactly. So Courage gets to Eustace first, just as Eustace gets shot right in the ass. You calls it like you sees it.
I
You knew where I was
know what you want us
going.
to say. Yeah.
You knew it. And
We just know
yes,
cartoons love shooting people in the ass.
you
So,
love a shot in the ass there. So, yes, he gets shot right in that butt with the stag's gun,
Mhm.
singeing the shit out of his pants, which makes
Mm.
Eustace drop his gun. And there's no time to pick it back up again because we see the stag's gun powering up again for another shot. So Eustace and Courage have to book it out of there.
Mm.
And as they run, they're in a forest. There's piles of leaves everywhere. Naturally, it's the
Yeah.
woods in fall. So there's fallen
Fall,
leaves on the
leaves
floor.
falling off the
Fall.
tree. It's a
It's
fall
fall.
episode.
It's
Fall,
fall. It's
November,
fall.
autumn, fall. Mm.
And as they run over one pile of leaves, of course, it's what? A trap.
Oh God.
A giant mechanism or like net mechanism triggers and
Yeah.
scoops them right up. And from the woods, we see the stag walking out, stalking out, gun
It's so
pointed directly at them.
Oh God, this is horrifying. This is
It's
classic courage. Classic
this is
courage,
the most
man.
courage, most courage. And Courage, of course, is able to chew out of the net just in time and drop them from it just as the laser beam gets shot. And yes, of course, the net is aflame, is just ashes.
Yeah.
They crash to the ground and immediately start running. And you know what they do? They promptly, immediately run across a pile of leaves again.
Oh my
But
God.
this time they fall down into a pit instead of up
Oh,
into a net.
still a trap.
And it's still a trap. And the stag walks up and, of course, is aiming that gun
Oh my
right down into
God.
that hole. And he's shaking his head just again, saying, Deer's got to do what a deer's got to do to protect his family.
Courage is like, hey, whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa,
man.
whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa.
whoa.
Whoa. I was playing with your kids. Your kids like me.
Alexis, that's literally what Courage does. Courage just steps up like between Eustace and the gun. Yeah, it's exactly. He's doing his little screaming, flailing
Yeah.
his arms, and he's pointing at Eustace, and he's pointing at the deer, and he's pointing at him, and he's pointing in all directions, explaining real fast. And this makes the dad, pause in consideration, and he
Mhm.
listens to whatever Courage is putting down. Starts
Mumbling or, yeah,
like,
sputtering.
screaming, yeah, and he aims the gun again for a second, so we're tense for a second because
Oh
Courage is
God.
yelling, gets more and more frantic, but
Yeah.
then he slowly lowers it, and a sly look comes across the stag's face. And he nods and tells Courage, it's a deal.
Oh no, courage. What have you said?
Again, this is
Courage.
just continues to be the most Courage episode ever. I'm just like, and now what's happening?
No. Courage
So,
and the deer had some a full negotiation, like diplomatic
yes,
meeting, not in English,
just
and animal speak.
in
Like,
animal speak, and we're none the wiser at this point.
okay.
And we cut back home to Muriel, who's obviously worried about the two of them off in the woods with the weapons. And so, to
Should
distract
be.
herself from her worries, she decides to turn on the TV. And a new show is on. And it's called The Hunt for Knowledge.
Okay.
A third hunt is happening this episode.
Yeah.
And it's essentially like it's more or less like a Jeopardy style show.
Okay.
Except beneath like the questions and stuff, like the stage, there is a giant bullseye target. And walking out on stage to this hunt for knowledge is Courage in a little
Oh.
bow tie and a little host mic. Because
Looks
Courage
so good.
is
I can't even see, but I
host.
imagine he just looks so cute.
He looks so cute. He's got a little bow tie, he's got a little mic on, and he is the
He's
host
been
of
waiting for this
Hunt
day.
for Knowledge, the new game
Okay.
show.
Great. I can't wait to hear like
Uh-huh.
his babbling.
Yes, it's full babbling. So we see on both sides of this stage, on one side, there's a podium with a buzzer, is the stag, the dad, deer, and
Mhm.
we see an animal audience of all types of forest critters. They're going wild for the stag. They're cheering, they're clapping. The audience is biased here.
I was just going to say, this is a very biased audience. This isn't fair for Eustace, but
dangerous situation.
Yeah.
But also, I don't care. Fuck him. And on the other side of the stage, of course, is Eustace at his own podium with his own buzzer. He, of course, is getting booed by this animal audience.
You suck.
You suck. We hate you. A bunch of like squealing and growling and stuff.
Yeah. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. And so the first question, which is how it's pointed out, is Courage holds up a picture of a constellation. So it's just a picture with some dots on it. They both buzz in, and of course, Eustace buzzed in second, but decides to answer first because, of course, he did.
He's Eustace.
It's Eustace.
Yeah. Okay.
And he, like an idiot, thinks it's just a bunch of dots, you dumb dog, you stupid dog. But the stag is like, well, that is the Big Dipper, my dear man.
Does he actually say it like that too? I need
that's
this
like his
to sound
voice
like a
kind of the whole
distinguished
time
gentleman.
is like very proper and distinguished. Yes, like the entire episode.
Because there's also like the meta commentary of that with like the wild animal actually being the distinguished, civilized being.
The more civilized. And so, to no surprise, this is how the entire game show goes, and the deer wins. And his whole family floods onto the stage to hug him and cheer for him. And I guess the deal was whoever wins gets to be the hunter or something. But again, like the asshole that he is, Eustace, he's not gonna follow those fucking rules. He gets out the gun and starts shooting at the deer family.
It's like, buddy, there are also innocent, well, not that he cares, but innocent animals in this audience behind you. Bystanders. Yeah, you can't just like start shooting willy-nilly.
And we already know that gun safety non-existent. He's never, honestly, Horst was right.
He was, yeah.
He can't handle that gun.
Rethinking the criticism of Horst in the beginning. I think he actually is the smartest character so far in this show.
Yeah, Horst was like, you can't come hunting with me. You will kill me on accident.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
There's a danger
maybe even on
everyone.
Purpose. I think Horst knew that Eustace hated him. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, Horst was saving his own butt here. So luckily, Courage is able to push the family out of the way and save them. But this is just like this episode just keeps escalating in such wild ways. This is a powerful gun. We know that. This is a laser sci-fi gun.
A laser gun.
And Eustace is wielding it, who is the most irresponsible person in the world. So he just keeps shooting it, and it's out of control. He's whirling around. It's shooting fucking everywhere. And we knew by how big it was. It is powerful. So it is shooting into the depths of the woods around them. And we eventually
during hunting season.
And we eventually hear a roar of it finally hitting someone or something. And the ground starts to shake. Trees start falling as a growling, roaring creature nears. And from the darkness of the woods emerges an enormous, angry bear.
Oh no.
And every single animal just points at Eustace.
It was him. It was him.
It was that guy.
It was him.
It was that guy.
It was that guy. See him right there.
With the gun? With the gun, the dumb face? Him. It was him. And Eustace at this point, he knows. He knows that as the human here, he is the one who is going to be eaten by this bear.
Yeah.
So
the main target.
He's the main target. And so Eustace chucks the gun, being like, what gun? I don't have a gun.
It's not mine.
Gun? What are you talking about?
I've never even heard of guns.
A what? A guan? What's that?
A guan?
Guan? Guan?
It's a foreign concept to me.
Gwen Stefani? I love her. The word associations. So remember though that this episode started with Eustace losing touch with reality.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that
how could
Eustace?
we forget?
How could we forget? Eustace not only chucks his gun, but the only way out of this he sees, perhaps, is that, again, as the human, he's the target. What if he wasn't a human? He
Oh,
wouldn't be the target anymore. What if instead he's one of those deer? What if he got on all fours and started jumping around? And maybe, what if,
okay, I'm listening.
and
So,
what if I
uh-huh.
went up to the stag and ripped the antlers off of him, essentially scalping him, and put it on my own head?
What if
And
Eustace? Yeah.
what if? Well, here's what happens. What if is
Let me
because that's
see.
a
I would love to see.
because this is exactly what
I'm
he
also curious.
does.
Yeah.
And he's hopping around saying, I'm a deer, I'm a deer. See, I'm a deer.
Wait, so he rips off the
He
antlers,
rips off the antlers.
which
Again,
also
he like
super fucking strong.
scalps it. Again, he was getting that
Oh,
revenge bot. He
oh
rips
my
off these
gosh.
antlers. He puts them on his own head on all fours and is hopping around the forest trying to like casually skedaddle from this situation and the bear. So he's like slowly like hopping back into the woods, being like, just a deer here. Don't worry. See these enormous, huge antlers? And he backs up into the woods, into a clearing in the woods that Alexis, about 2 minutes ago, you said, oh, right, in hunting season.
Yeah.
And
Oh God. Oh man. Oh, we are that dumb. I wouldn't put it past humans. Okay,
a
sorry.
flurry of guns all come out of the woods, pointed right at this new deer
A
that's
deer. Look at
appeared
this
in the
deer.
woods.
Go get him, boys.
Let's go, boys. Dun, 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 dun. Pew, pew. And they all shoot directly at Eustace. They all also have laser guns, basically.
Oh, so
Yeah, it's just a thing
that's just the
here.
standard and
It's the
nowhere. Okay.
standard.
Gotcha.
And we hear, of course, Eustace screaming as all of the guns are going off. And
Mm-mm-mm.
we cut back home to
Oh,
Muriel and Courage
mhm.
watching TV.
Just those two? No.
Just those two. And
Oof.
the biggest deer has been caught for the season because we see Eustace tied to the top of someone's car, antlers and all, and the hunter standing there with his prize, who was the winner of the competition. And that's the end of the episode.
Great job.
Thank you. Happy
I
fall.
uh,
The opposite of your episode last week in
yeah,
every way possible.
just about in every way. In
Mhm.
every way. But I mean, we love to see it though because we hate Eustace so much. So at the same
Actually,
time,
we're
I'm
fine
like,
with
hey
it.
man, you get what you asked for. You said you wanted to be a deer. But
Yeah,
my
exactly.
once you
To be
said
a deer.
that he actually ripped the antlers off, all
Yeah.
my brain could think of, and like you said, it like scalped them is
It's
like
bad.
extra deer hide and like skin on top of
It is.
Eustace's
It's like a
bald head and
cap.
like dripping blood down on his
If it
face.
was Melville Mysteries, it'd be dripping blood,
It
but
was
it's Courage, so it's just the fur. It's
just
like
the
a
cap.
cap, and then like the
Yeah.
dad has like a like it looks like a buzzed head all of a sudden, like just
Uh-huh.
ripped off. It was, I mean, honestly, it was disgusting. Scalping is a thing that makes me want to gouge my eyes out when I
Throw
think
up.
about it. Yeah, and so
Yeah.
yes, that was a little heebie-jeebie, but yeah, so
Classic
that's
courage. Just doing
classic
things that make us want to
courage.
gouge our eyes out and throw up. That's why
And
we
yet,
love this
play
show.
next episode.
Yeah, and yet cannot wait to watch this
Yet,
episode.
let's keep going, baby.
Mostly because I love seeing Eustace be injured. We'll just leave it at that.
Exactly. Exactly.
He
We said it.
deserved it.
Cause like it
And
is.
so maybe we did talk about his brother in another episode because at some point during the episode, after you told the flashback story of him, I
Yeah.
was like, why do I feel like Grace has said something about horse in a past episode, but I can't
I
remember
think
what it
maybe
was
like just
from.
in passing or something like that, or
Yeah.
of being like he has a dead brother.
Yeah,
Because like
I think
I know
so.
there's definitely
Was it
episodes
the
where like the family members are bigger
Yeah, like his mom is in
characters.
some episodes for sure. I
Yeah.
remember that. Um, but was it the episode with oh gosh, who's the not the fortune teller? but the dog who
Shirley.
Shirley,
Shirley's the
thank
first.
you.
She's a fortune
Yeah.
teller.
I'm wondering if somehow it was one of the episodes with her because she was like connecting him with his dead brother or something. I don't know. I don't know, but I
Maybe.
do feel like his name came up.
Yeah, it
So
has come up. Like, yeah, I was like,
interesting.
we knew about
The
the weirdness of
lore.
him.
Yeah.
Yes.
The lore of
So
Eustace and how he got to be so horrible of a person.
exactly.
Something
Yes.
to see. But
So
hey, tonight we celebrate him being a trophy, I guess.
exactly.
Yeah. That's
And we
so
celebrate. I hope it gets
crazy.
right on that wall, baby. Get him up
And
there.
like, where are the judges for this competition? Do they not know the
Hey,
difference
look,
between a human wearing deer antlers and a deer itself?
here's the thing. Eustace is nice to nobody.
This is true. Yeah,
Everybody
why
hates
am I even
Eustace.
asking?
Dude, actually, that's so funny you asked that. This is a short episode, so I'm gonna tell you this side tangent
Go
story.
for it. Yeah, we got
I
time.
can't remember what town it was. If you Google this general premise, like the story will come up. A bunch of
Mhm.
true crime podcasts has covered it. But there was some like small town in the US where like there was this one man in it who like was basically like the town bully. Like he was violent. Like he was just like like the
Oh,
definition of like a piece of shit. Like he like abused people, like
wasn't it
assaulted
Alaska?
people. Maybe I truly don't remember at
Okay, I'll let
all.
you keep going because I feel like I know which
Yes.
story. I've
Yeah,
heard this
again,
on
it's
a
been
true
covered
crime
a lot.
podcast too. Yeah,
Yeah, and like
he was
yeah,
a
he was just like
hunter.
the definition of like a town bully and like the worst type of human being. And again, like assaulting people, all of this horrible stuff, assaulting kids, all of this. And
Yeah,
so and like people would be like people were like afraid to like leave their home sometimes. Like this guy was so horrible
yeah.
that eventually like I don't know like what the last straw was, but like eventually the last straw happened. I think it had to do with like a kid and that kind of stuff. And like when they would report things like to the cops wouldn't do shit because they were friends with them, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so whatever the final straw was, a bunch of like the adults in the neighborhood, I think like a bunch of the men in like this town, all like were just fucking fed up with it. They were at a bar one night and they heard that he was across the street and they were like, we had like, they had like a secret meeting to be like, what do we do about this guy? And they were like,
Hmm.
this is our chance. An entire literal definition of a posse went out
Gotta love a posse.
and somehow this guy
He
ended up just
disappeared.
dead in his car. He was shot in his car. And it's crazy
Wow.
because I wasn't there.
Nobody.
That guy
I don't
wasn't there.
know. I
None of
didn't.
us were
Yeah,
there. And to this
exactly.
day, no one in the town has said shit.
Yeah.
Like, not a single person in the town. They're just like, I don't know. I was at home. I don't know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. I was at the bar. I wasn't
I've
there.
never. Yeah,
I don't even
I
own a
have
gun.
no clue.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I think this was at that situation. Is what
It
happened to
sounds
Eustace
like
here.
it,
Was
basically,
that everyone
including
was
and the
like,
judges were
what?
in on it too. Like,
Yeah,
oh
the
yeah, that looks like a
entire
deer to me.
town. Yeah, no one was
Mhm.
sad about it.
Next. All right, guys, pack it up. We're getting ready for
Yeah,
next year. Well,
yeah. Next season. See y'all next year. Bye.
see you guys next time. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's funny.
there you
I
go.
have heard that or something that definitely is very similar to that story. I feel
Yeah.
like it was like Morbid or something. It was one of their older episodes, but I've been going back and so like I've listened to all the episodes,
Oh yeah, but do
all
like
of their episodes
re-listens. Yeah.
recently, and now I'm like going back from the
Yes, my
beginning and
favorite
like
thing to
working my
do.
way up. And I feel like I came across that one recently, and I think it
Yeah.
was Alaska or something like that, but I could be wrong. But I did. There's so many that it's
There's
like they
so
all
many
get jumbled
throw.
together. But I definitely
Exactly.
I've heard of that before. And it's
Yes.
like,
And it's
yeah,
just
hey, sounds like a community gathering to me.
yeah, sounds like karma, I
Hey,
guess. I mean, not that's okay to
that's
kill anyone ever,
crazy.
but
No,
the
absolutely
fact
not.
that
But we don't know
I'm
that
just
they did it
pointing out that
anyways. So
it's
I don't
alleged,
know.
alleged.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah,
alleged,
that's crazy.
as far as we know. So I think that's what happened to Eustace here is that they were just like,
It sounds like it.
allegedly, it wasn't not a deer.
Yeah, right.
I have my
We,
I have my permit to be hunting, and there were antlers.
yeah,
It's a deer.
it's a
Prove me
deer.
wrong, you can't.
Say that it's not. And, I mean, everyone says it was one, so I
Yeah,
don't know what you want
everyone
us to do.
agrees.
Everyone,
And now let's
like
move on as a community.
laser gun in their
Yeah,
hand,
big
like
bug out
everyone
there.
says it's one.
It's a deer. Don't you agree? And they all agreed. And there you go. Another
That's
first fall
it.
episode.
And that is how Eustace is now a trophy.
Yeah,
Wow, great job.
exactly.
Great
Thank
job.
you. Thank you so much. It was very fun. It's a very silly episode. And between now and next week, Alexis, where you'll tell us another fall episode. I can't wait to see what it is. Who should our listeners and viewers tell about the show?
You got to tell a deer hunter. I think we've said hunter broadly in the past, maybe, but this time, someone just specifically going out to hunt deer.
Good.
That time of season.
Yep.
Who should they tell?
I think you should tell a game show host.
No, Courage. I can't wait to see him in his little bow tie.
You know it's so fucking cute.
I know. So I almost started crying when you said it. I imagine.
Yes, tell a game show host. They got it. They have something to listen to between commercial breaks and stuff. Like, pop it on. Easy. We'll see y'all next week then. Till then.
Next time. Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Saturday Morning Mysteries.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share, rate, review, leave us a like, and drop a comment. We post episodes every Saturday and bonus tune tangents whenever we feel like it. So please subscribe so you don't miss the shenanigans.
And if you want to follow us on YouTube, click the bell under the YouTube subscribe button to receive notifications when new videos are posted.
And if you want to subscribe to the podcast, we have no idea what you're listening to us on, so just hit the big subscribe button on whatever app you're using. We believe in you.
Give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at SatmornMist, all the abreves, and let us know if you have any episode or show requests by emailing SaturdayMorningMysteries@gmail.com.
Thanks to Jenna Kendall for the logo design and to Ava Sakiki for the music used during this week's episode.
See y'all groovy kids next week on Saturday Morning Mysteries.